camera?
Oh
Okay.
no, I don't mind being in the
Okay.
camera. No.
All right, so we're here with Kacper from Poland. And how do you say hello in Poland? Privyet as well?
It's the chat or privyet, that would be Russian.
Russian,
It
I
would
know,
be
that's
cześć
Russian.
or
Cześć?
dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
But it would be cześć.
Cześć.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be
So cześć.
cześć.
And then with son?
Yes. Hi.
Yeah. And so, and we are having wonderful, what would you call this, honeysuckle water?
It is honeysuckle water, yes.
Yeah.
And it is infused with honeysuckle blossoms and the darker blossoms. So there's usually 2 blossoms per, I don't know the exact anatomy. I don't remember the anatomy of the vines.
Mm-hmm.
But the blooms come in pairs. And so they will turn white first. They look like little fingers, the buds. And then they grow and they look like fingers. And then they will turn white. And they're very fragrant, and then they get darker, and it's the darker yellow, like the golden color yellow that I pluck in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually pluck them early in the morning. The earlier the better, and always in the morning versus the afternoon or the evening, because they've had time to regenerate overnight. And then you don't want to pick them after 9 o'clock, because in the summer sun will dry them out, so you want to get as much sap.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So one day when you come back, I'll show you how to what the sap and the nectar look like. They're the most beautiful. I just love them. But I'll send you some pictures. I've got some really cool pictures.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds
So honeysuckle, the kind that we have here is the Lonicera Japonica. I might be saying it right, but it's Japanese honeysuckle,
okay.
and it's considered an invasive species.
That's the one you mentioned.
Yes, exactly. So I think that's bullshit. Have to investigate why exactly it's an invasive species, except for the fact that it will take over, and it's hard to tame. However, it has medicinal benefits.
Benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some of the medicinal benefits are that it's good for the lungs, and it's also good for the spleen, and it is said to be good for people who are overly nostalgic or who have Alzheimer's, and it brings them into the present moment. So I love honeysuckle.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's challenging. In urban environments, it's a different game. But the challenge is that it's spread so easily. And when it gets into a woodland area that no one is supervising, it spreads quickly and it takes over there. And so there are other things that there's nothing there to know how
Tame
to
it.
Yeah, exactly. How to work with it or keep it in its own boundaries, because it'll just keep covering up other plants and stuff. So that's where, and if you really look at the philosophy, you're right. There can be maybe a political context to some of the stuff too, but definitely it's from an ecological point of view. It's just what do the native plants have, and there is no predator for it.
What didn't they have, right?
Yeah,
and it seems like ecology might be kind of politically. Might be. I'm not saying it is, but might be. There's a good reason to think that it would be politically neutral.
It should be, but it becomes challenging too.
I mean, weed would be a worse example. But other would be like they're the way I see it, they're scientists going out into Amazon and going out doing doing the research on plants, and it's kind of politically neutral.
It can, So this is, and that's a nuance too, right? Because sometimes you're kind of capitalizing on information from a community where people actually knew the history or